Do you want to pass APM and that too easily? Yes, APM easily. So just remember my rule of 26, 13, 13 and you will pass APM easily. This is Rizwan Maniya, the instructor at VIFHE for ACCA Performance Management, Financial Management and Advanced Performance Management. And this is my first video of the series that I introduced earlier, Smart Paper Solving Technique. Do watch the video till the end if you want to pass APM easily. So my friends, first of all, as I said, that APM will become easier for you. Now how? So it's a very simple technique. Today I'll be discussing a very easy technique to grab easy marks and pass the paper. Now in that, what is important? So your paper is designed in such a way that there is section A of 50 marks and there is section B of having two questions of 25 marks each. All the questions are compulsory, right? So first I'll start with 50 marks and giving you a very simple target. What is that? I'm not creating any pressure on you to bring 100 marks. Oh, 90 marks. No. 70 marks. No. 60 marks. No. In fact, I'm saying I am giving you the permission today. I'm giving you the permission today to do mistakes for maximum 50 marks. Yes, you are allowed to do mistakes for maximum 60 marks. This is the permission I'm giving you. So don't create pressure on yourself to grab more and more marks. Yes, you cannot bring 100 marks. It's not very easy. It's very difficult, maybe impossible, I would say. So if I'm saying this, which means that today you have the permission to do mistakes. Do mistakes, but maximum mistakes should be for 50 marks. If you do this, you will pass APM by 50 marks. So psychologically, you need to keep yourself in ease. Don't put extra pressure on yourself. Just focus to bring 50 marks first at least. First, the target should be to pass the paper, and then if you get more, you are lucky. So this video is the one where I'll be focusing how to bring 50 marks at least, which is giving you the permission to do mistakes for 50 marks. Friends, the first is section A, which is of 50 marks, as you know. Now, when it comes to APM, there are 80 technical marks in your paper, followed by 20 professional marks, and these 20 professional marks are divided into 4 areas. Skills, I would say, communication skills, analysis and evaluation, skepticism, and commercial acumen. So if I start with section A here, so the first thing is that 10 marks will be your professional marks. And those professional marks pertains to all these 4 skills, right? This means the next remaining 40 marks will be the technical marks. Now, first of all, how to grab easy marks as you start the question. There is a $1 million strategy for solving section A question that I've already discussed in my webinars, in my regular online classes. But right now, I'm focusing on this rule of 26, 13, 13. So friends, you start the question of section A, you just open the requirement area, you just copy the requirements from there, the general requirements, and just go to the answer area, just paste all those general requirements simply. Just organize those requirements, create this space, which means it looks like a better structure to you. Now, how to grab very easy few marks, maybe 2 marks you can get under the heading of communication very easily. And what is that? You start your answer without doing anything, without reading the exhibits in the scenario. Simple, write to board of directors, from, management accountant, date. If in that general requirement area the assumption of the date is given, so write that date or the exam date if not written, subject, Very simple one-liner. Introduction paragraph. This introduction paragraph relates to the general requirements or the requirements that are being required to answer. But due to the verbs and the objects are hidden in the exhibits, you are not in a right position to actually write this introduction paragraph. So we'll wait for this introduction paragraph. Then we'll come to the main body of the report. In that main body of the report, you have the general requirements written that you already know. So you can just organize those, part A, part B, part C, whatever you have copy pasted that, and the basic structure of the report is ready, which means approximately done nothing, you can grab minimum 1 mark now. So out of 50, 1 mark is done, which means first of all, how many marks you need to pass this question? So you need 25 marks. Yes, 25 marks. So from that 25, 1 mark's already done. And that is so simple. In less time, you took this 1 mark just because of the half structure of the report. This is half structure of the report. Under the heading of communication, you get marks for the proper structuring, writing answer in a proper way, use of subheadings, and proper use of language, communication, and especially what is required in the requirement that you have to answer, you get marks under the heading of communication. So as these are for 10 marks, so on an average, I would say maybe 2 marks for communication. For example, 1 mark you already got by the basic structure of your answer layout, and that will give you lot more time now to focus on other marks. So that will approximately 1 mark for the paper structure, but once you write the answer, the proper use of subheadings and the wording, you will also get another mark for communication. After this, what is important? Then you will start answering the paper. You will use the approach of exhibit-wise approach or the total exhibits you will read at that time. Once you will start the solving of the paper, now you have to focus on these 40 technical marks. So now remember, listen, professional marks are totally dependent on your answer. If you write the answer, you get professional marks. If you don't write the answer, you will not get professional marks. So I always say it's a very good deal now for the student. And what is that? It's like buy 40 marks, 10 get free. Like a buy 1 get 2 free deal. So buy 40 marks, 10 get free. So if you focus on 40 technical marks, you get free 10 marks, which means if you have to grab those free marks, if you have to grab that bonus, then you have to solve 40 technical marks. You have to write the answer. If you write and follow these principles, you will get 10 as a bonus. So for that, the focus now should be on the 40 technical marks. Now in these 40 technical marks, I'm giving you a very simple target. From these 40, I want you people to ensure that you at least take 20 marks. Do you think it's a very difficult task? I'm giving you just a 50% target. Out of 40, you just need to grab 20 marks. Now, how can you grab those 20 marks? Okay, I'll tell you. I'm talking about technical marks. There are 4 requirements. There are 3 requirements. First requirement, maybe for the first requirement is about performance report, for example, or it's about benchmarking, whatever. In these 3 requirements, one area would be your strength. The first requirement is a performance report. The second is a benchmarking, for example. The third is something else. Now you just have to pick the strength area. So you're like, wow, I'm really awesome when it comes to performance report. That is my strength. So start with your strength. If you start with your strength, because that is your strength, you will feel more confident. Just as an example, if 2 teams are playing a match, so team 1 will focus on the weakness of team 2 through its strength. So this is also a match between you and the examiner. And the weak area of the examiner is your strength, which means the thing that you know good is your strength, and that will be the weakness of the examiner. So if this means you target on the weakness, which is your strength, you are in a good position to score more marks. So if you start with that requirement, which is more easier to solve, which is your strength, you can grab the marks easily. So the message is, in this 40 technical marks, the target is to grab 20 marks. Just 20 technical marks. How? Very simple. From all the requirements, friends, you just need to start your answer with your strength area and then move towards the difficult ones. Now, remember, I'm not asking you to leave the paper. You have to attempt complete 40 marks to at least get 20 marks. Listen what I'm saying. I'm not saying just solve 20 and move on. You have to attempt complete 40 marks to at least grab 20 marks. And if you start with your strength, you'll be more confident. You will write good about it. Your answer will be good in less time, and that will give you the confidence. So attempt 40 marks, grab 20 technical marks. And how? Write first starting from your strength. Done. Now, if you are able to grab from 40, 20 technical marks, which means if I come back to the area of professional marks here, listen very carefully. This is very important. So what is important? So 10 professional marks. From this 10, 1 mark you took simply under the heading of communication by the structure you wrote. Correct? Now you are left with 9. So let's quickly at least bifurcate the 10 professional marks. Maybe 2.5 for communication, 2.5 for analysis, 2.5 for skepticism, and 2.5 for commercial acumen. Right? Or maybe 2 marks for communication and the remaining for these 3. So let's assume if 2 marks are for communication minimum and remaining 8 relates to these 3 skills. Listen, 8. So if you attempt 40 technical mark area, you get 20 technical marks, which means half marks you are getting. So half professional marks you will be able to grab as well, which means from 8, 4 marks you can grab under the heading of analysis and evaluation, skepticism, and commercial acumen. Wow! You attempt 40 marks technical, you are able to get 20 marks from that on an average basis. 8 marks of professional skills relates to these 3 in section A. So half you will be able to grab it. And half means 4 professional marks. Now, very simple. 20 technical marks, 4 bonus for these 3 skills. 1 you took for the report format. Lovely. So how many are you getting? 20 plus 4 plus 1, at least 25 done. 25 easy marks done. And I'm again telling you, this is your strength area, okay? So 25 marks done. Now, let's go 1 mark ahead. Let's make our position more secure. So obviously, if you will complete 40 technical marks, so you will write the entire answer, right? Like part A, part B, part C, and the entire structure of the report will be clear. So under communication, what is needed? The structure, use of proper headings, subheadings, answering well, layout and everything should be clear. Communication should be correctly done. What is required? That you have to answer. This means all this will also give you 1 more marks of professional under the heading of communication. Communication is an easy mark area, right? So 2 marks you got for communication, 4 marks you got for analysis, evaluation, skepticism, commercial acumen by writing 20, by grabbing 20 technical marks, which means altogether you are at the rule of 26. Correct? So 26 marks you can minimum score in section A question. Let me quickly repeat how. 40 technical marks you attempt, start from your strength area so that you grab maximum marks. At least target is to grab 20 marks from that. Done. If you're able to grab 20 technical marks, 4 marks at least you will get for professional under the headings of these 3. Because for example, if these 3 has a weightage of 8 marks out of 10, so half you can grab here. Done. You start with a basic report format at the initial stage. You took 1 mark. You completed your answer of 40 technical marks with proper headings, subheadings and everything. Introduction paragraph. You can write very quickly now. Once you know the requirements, so you can summarize that into the introduction paragraph, maybe in between before starting each requirement, or at the end, just introduction paragraph you have to write like the report includes this, right? Which means you will get another 1 mark under the heading communication and the formula of 26 will be done. So if you attempt like this section A question, you can grab marks. One more thing. Remember, you are actually focusing on 40 technical marks and 10 is the bonus for you. Which means now, according to exam timings, you have more time to write 40 technical marks and grabbing 10 as a bonus under these headings. And when I say under these headings as a bonus, obviously your words, your questioning attitude will show skepticism. What all recommendations, suggestions you are giving, that will show that how practical you are. You do understand the business scenarios and the analysis, whatever calculations you are doing, finding out the facts and coming up with positive and negative balanced evaluation, all is giving you separate bonus marks under these professional marks. So my friends, this is done. How to grab section A 50 marks. And from that, how to grab 26 marks. The technique is clear and simple. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now coming towards section B. Once we have done with section A, now for section B, what the strategy will be. So it's very simple. Once again, friends, the strategy will be you need 25 marks. No, you need 13 marks in each question of section B. 13 marks. Now, how to grab these 13 marks? How to grab these 13 marks? Let me tell you the breakup of that. First of all, from this 25 mark question, it is very much clear that 20 are the technical marks and 5 are the professional marks. In section B, communication skills will not be tested. So you are just confined to these 3 and these relates to 5 marks. Correct? Now, from these 20 technical marks, I'm giving you a very simple target, and the target is grab 10 easy marks. When I say 10 easy marks, I mean to say start with your strength. In section B, there might be 2 requirements, there might be 3 requirements. Start with your strength. The one you feel more confident about, start writing that part first, as there is a chance that you will take less time and you will write quality answer. Less time and write quality answer. And like this, I'm giving you a simple target that from these 20, grab 10 marks. Done. If you are able to grab 10 marks, technical, so what bonus will you get? The bonus will be your professional marks. But again, you have to solve complete 20 marks, okay? From these 20, you have to grab 10 easy marks starting from your strength, which means you will be getting a bonus, and that bonus would be, after this 10 marks, would be professional marks 5 divided by 2, at least 2.5 to 3 marks you can grab under the heading of professional marks from this. So if you are able to grab 10 technical marks, then you will be getting a bonus of 2.5, at least half of 5, which is the professional marks, and that will take you to 12.5 or slightly over that 13, which means again you have a very good chance that you at least write good in relation to these 20 technical marks, keeping these skills in mind. Start with your strength. I would say, let's consider the worst case scenario. You will grab 10 marks under the heading of technical, and that will award you additional professional bonus marks of 2.5 or 3, and this makes total 13 marks, which means in section B, the rule of 13 will be achieved, and this is how you have to grab 13 marks from section B. And whatever you do in one question section B, the second you need to do as well and grab another 13 marks in the second question of section B. Like this, you are able to pass paper at least at 52, which means the rule is 26, 13, 13. And this is the technique. If you use in your APM, I am sure you will be able to pass paper easily. But last thing is, don't just rehearse this technique on the day of examination. You have to do the rehearsals. Before that, still you have time. Take out one mock, solve 2 mocks, whatever you can, and then just try to use this technique and see the change in yourself. In short, section A, 26 marks. In section B, grab 10 technical marks, get a bonus of 2.5 to 3 marks, which means 13 in section B each question, and like this you will pass. I hope you like this video, and do give your comments if you do understand the technique, and do let me know which other areas you want me to help you in and give you the tips and tricks. Take care.